Whenever you're ready.
Oh my God.
Jessica! I've never been called a fox!
Dana.
That's a classy name for a Harry.
I like it classic.
Okay.
Do you?
Welcome to the Rants and Raves podcast.
Sure.
Out with the bad and in with the good, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Jessica!
Dana! We're already laughing.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to the Rants and Raves podcast. I am giggling Dana Powell.
I am Jessica Young.
And we are here to rant and rave. Okay, I'm already laughing at Jessica. Thank God. So Jessica and I are doing a live Instagram thing for a friend this evening. So she was trying to practice like how we could jump on their live with them. And I'm still not sure how three of us can do it, but whatever, we'll figure it out. But Jessica wanted to practice. And Jessica, how did you...
How did I practice? I practiced by asking Idris Elba if I could join his Instagram live video, Dana. Okay?
So... let me get this straight. Idris Elba.
Yep.
The famous, handsomest man.
Yes. The Idris Elba, Luther. If you haven't seen Luther, he plays Luther.
As Stringer Bell from The Wire.
And he plays a cat in Cats. A cat with devil eyes.
You watched his live Instagram and then hit request.
I was live with him. Yes.
To be a part of his video. No, Jessica, you did not go live with Idris Elba.
He didn't accept it, but I was watching his video live when he went live.
Did you realize that you were asking him if you could be in his video with him?
No, I thought it was just like, yo, mate. Come on, let me join the party. You know, I see you going live. I'm live too. Let me in. He didn't respond.
Jessica.
I'm scared that all of your giggling, no one will hear what's happening here because it's going quiet.
Me.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It's not sorry. It's not even loud. It's so weird.
Oh my God.
Thanks a lot, Zoom.
I'm just laughing so hard because I wish that he had accepted it so that I could see your face when you realized what you were doing.
It's just like me and Idris, and I'm sitting here on the can going to the bathroom, yeah?
I would literally...
Did you see that video? Did I send that to you?
Yes, but I literally, if he had answered and you had been in a video with Idris Elba, I would have walked into the ocean. Like, that's not fair.
Okay. I would have done a lot more than that. Okay, sister.
Yeah, you dirty bird.
Yes. Anyways, like I said, Idris, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm ready. I'm waiting.
I bet he loves it when women try to do his accent.
Yeah.
To him. I'm sure it's a real strong pickup.
He thinks it's sexy.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Jessica! How was your week?
I want to be the Ricky Gervais to your Idris Elba, okay?
Oh my God. How was your week, Jessica?
Oh, crazier than ever, Dana. How about you?
Yeah, mine's been pretty crazy too. Everything in the world is crazy, and we're all just trying to do our best. I had a couple of self-tapes this week, and normally I don't do those myself because I'm not that tech savvy. Exactly. I don't even have a tripod. You should see what poor Dan Tipton has done. Like, he's become a grip and a cameraman and a reader.
He is a jack of all trades, and he seems to be talented in all of those areas, and he's a darn good reader. For our non-actor friends. Who was that? Or that was my own echo. I'm like, who's speaking? I thought it was Dan Tipton joining us.
No, it's you. Yeah, Dan Tipton was an actor when I met him. That's how we met.
That's right. That's right.
In college.
He's a
So
fine actor indeed.
I'll let him know you said so.
Mm-hmm.
I have still been doing paint by numbers. It's
Love it.
raining in Los Angeles, so the cleaning mania has slowed down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Ollie likes to nap when it's rainy.
Well, it must be nice. I'd like to be Allie. I want a
Yeah.
nap. And I wanted to nap. And even yesterday, Alan said, why don't you just, I'm going to take a nap. Why don't you lay down with me and just rest? And I'm like, because I can't.
Because you've been working like crazy.
I know, but it's dumb that I then was like, well, now I feel bad if I don't do this, this, and this. So I think you saw, I know you did because you commented on it. We had veggie tofu soba noodle soup from scratch last night.
What's a soba noodle and dashi?
Soba noodles are a Japanese style noodle. They're short and they come in these adorable pre-portioned bundles. I wish all pasta came like that. No joke.
Okay.
You pull out one bundle and that's a serving, right? There's no guessing. With me, I'm like, well, I may as well make the whole pack of spaghetti.
Right. That's what I do. But
right?
Do they taste like noodles?
Yes, they're real noodles.
Okay,
They're delicious.
Asking because you try to
Do
fancy
they
everything
taste like
up.
noodles?
You're like heirloom carrots, no carrots. Shiitake mushrooms, no mushrooms.
No.
Peas, no peas. You try to fancy it, and now you're like, what are they called? Subachi noodles. No, they're noodles.
Literally crying right now. First of all, they're not just mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms are an Asian mushroom. They are so delicious. They have all mushrooms taste completely different.
I'm not saying I won't eat them, but they're just a mushroom.
I didn't want to be misleading, Dana. They were not fresh white mushrooms that you get from the store. They are dried. They are from a Japanese market, and you rehydrate them.
That is way too much work. Why did you have to pay for them if you have to do the work?
Now, your next question, and also, they weren't just green frozen peas, which I love. They were
fresh snow peas.
Fresh snow peas, heirloom carrots. Yes, ma'am. They weren't just a regular bag of orange carrots with green tops.
Oh, they were
purple, and the palest yellow and pale orange.
Why are you adding words to colors now? They're just orange and yellow.
Oh my God. And now I know what's going to put you over the edge. The homemade dashi is the base for your broth or your broth in general.
So it's broth.
But it's made by boiling dried konbu, which is a thick, hard, like cut into 3x3 squares. It's a type of sea kelp. Okay. Yeah. And then you take that and some of the dried shiitakes and boil it in water. When that's done, after 30 minutes, you strain it. And if you want to add a scoop of miso paste, you can.
No, I don't want to. Did you make Alan? God. Did you make Alan eat that?
He requested it. Yes, he loves it.
Oh, did he? Did he use all those words? Because it must have taken him 2 days to request that meal.
Oh, my God. Well, you can put your mind at ease because I snuck and did a curbside pickup at Honey Baked Hams. Ooh. And we're going to be having a spiral cut ham with stuffing and baked beans on the side.
For Passover?
Okay, for this Easter. Yeah, a ham for Passover, Dana.
Sorry.
No.
I apologize to all the Jews.
Yeah, we made a brisket, and I'm going to be making a matzo ball soup, which is to die for. I would do a curbside delivery for you if you would accept a matzo ball in your life.
Oh, always. Always. I love a matzo ball. Does that make you sad that you can't have Passover with other people?
You know what? It actually did. I think a lot of people tried to do like a mini version of a Seder on the fly this year or do it via Zoom. And most people said the Zoom Seder turned into a shit show. And it's just the kids playing and me trying to catch up with my family on my second bottle of wine. I love Passover. It's always been my absolute favorite Jewish holiday. It was always a big tradition in my family, whoever hosted, be a lot of people there. It's a huge meal. It's a gathering of friends. My friends always loved coming over to my house for Jewish holidays, just like I went over to their houses every year for Easter and Christmas. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. We get to celebrate both. And yeah, I was sad. Last year we spent it with a lot of friends, and it was unfortunate to not be able to do that this year.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Same for Easter though, but what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna have a
Well,
little makeshift hunt in the backyard?
here is Corona problems. We didn't order candy and eggs like 2 weeks ago, which we should have, because now white eggs, you can't get them. So like we're still in Corona situation where not everything's fully stocked in Los Angeles again.
Right.
So all you can get right now are brown eggs. And then also
you can't dye those, I imagine, correct?
No, not the same. They just look brown.
Yeah.
But then candy, we should have ordered with our groceries when we ordered our grocery, but we forgot. And now you can't guarantee a delivery within the next 5 days. So what our plan is,
pretend it's not Easter.
Yes. Yes, we're gonna have late Easter, and he's just not gonna know, because I mean,
it's fine. It's fine.
He will never know the difference, right?
No, he won't.
As long as the Easter Bunny comes, I mean,
that's right.
We'll watch the Easter Story on TV probably.
Oh my God, hilarious!
So I am the worst mom. I'm faking Easter for my kid.
No, you're not. Excuse me, somebody that we know from back in the day is making candy. I'm not making fun by saying that. I've been waiting on pins and needles to see what is the outcome, but that was her plan.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's quite a predicament. So,
I know.
Well, there's that. So Jessica and I, are you ready to roll into our first section, our rant section?
Let's roll it.
Okay, well, so we're going to do something a little different for you guys today, because we feel like everything we mentioned last week, it's actually hard to make a show right now because everything is COVID related, and we really want to try and get away from that a little bit today.
Even with people we know, that's have you been talking about anything else with anyone in your life, really?
No.
I haven't.
No, I mean, my dad has been sending me pictures. He sent me a picture of gas prices today in Missouri, which is $1.39, by the way.
What?
Yeah. So that, and then also my dad is comedically on fire right now. I don't know what is
comedically?
Yes. I don't know what is going on, but he is a huge fan of Seth Meyers. And so randomly out of the blue at like 11 o'clock my time the other night, he texted me and was like, "You need to ask Seth Meyers." Why? Amazing. What's the deal with those tiny doors behind him, and why doesn't he put a slide like Jimmy Fallon has? I was like, Dad,
stop it.
This might be the funniest text you have ever sent me. I am crying laughing right now. So he calls me the next day. He goes, "Listen to this." He goes, "This is Seth Meyers last night." Seth Meyers is now doing what's up with SethTinyDoor.com, and people are supposed to like submit.
Stop it.
Yeah. So my dad and I haven't been talking about Corona. He's just been cracking me up.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love it. And I can't believe he's up so late to watch Seth.
My entire family were night owls. I come by it justly. I didn't go to bed till 4 this morning.
Funny.
It's dumb.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It's the worst. I know. But anyway, so what I did for today, and I cleared it with, what's your name? Jessica. Sorry. I was looking at my
I'm your supervisor. I've cleared it with Jessica, and she's gone ahead and made an exception for today, and she's going to allow me to pick you up from school just this once.
Well, I didn't want to be like, Jessica, this is how the show's going to go, and I didn't know if you'd be comfortable with it. So
you are hilarious.
So what Jessica and I are going to do today instead of rants, even though that's like the antithesis to our show, but anyway, is we're going to talk about, I have a list of 63 deep questions to start a conversation with anyone.
Yes.
Okay? And this is from BuzzFeed, and I thought it might be fun if Jessica and I went through these together. And this is meant to be. Okay, so it says, compiled below are the best conversation starting questions I've written in the last 2 years. This is by Nathan Pyle from the BuzzFeed staff. Please answer honestly and expand on your answers in the comments below. So Jessica and I are going to go through these and see what happens. Jessica.
Yes.
First question.
Dana.
Do you like mushrooms, or do you think they taste like dirty rubber? Now here's your choices. I like mushrooms. Mushrooms taste like dirty rubber. What's your answer?
I like mushrooms.
Believe it or not, so do I.
I like mushrooms.
I like mushrooms.
Oh, good.
Now, I don't like raw mushrooms.
Shocked.
Yeah, you should be. I don't like raw.
I like them any preparation.
Well, you're
I
wrong.
think I told you in college I wanted to open a restaurant called the Shroom Room, and every dish was made with mushrooms, and the signature dish would be called the psychedelic mushroom, and it would be a meat loaf with mushroom stems growing out of the top, like a cow patty. Okay.
What is wrong with you? Okay, let's move on. I don't want to delve into the emotional and mental issues of your mushroom obsession. Okay. Which number do you find least trustworthy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I'll tell you what mine is.
Okay.
3.
I was going to say 3 too.
Yeah. You know why I don't trust a 3?
Because there's always a third wheel or a third person or
3,
a third jealousy, all of it.
3, for some reason, I think Judas. It's an odd number. It's an odd number. There's a third wheel. What's that third in there for? What's that sneaky assignment? I don't trust you. I don't trust you, 3.
What's Judas's song in Jesus Christ Superstar? What's that sound? Tell me what's happening. What's that sound? Tell me what's happening.
Stop. You asked me if I knew the song just so you could sing it.
But am I right?
Oh, no. I'm not that familiar. I would have been wrong. But I love that you're like, what is that song? Oh, I just remembered every word.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God.
So do we agree 3 is just not trustworthy?
Yes, absolutely.
One whole side of it's open. I don't trust that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm following along with your list. That's why I'm looking down.
Okay. Well, our listeners wouldn't have known that, but I'm sure glad that you know. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Thank God you guys can't see us on this video. Wow.
I'm laughing so hard I have like a vein sticking out of my forehead. Okay.
Hilarious.
What traditional phrase should we inexplicably say after someone yawns? Here's your choices. Energy. Second choice. Accomplish things. Third choice. You trying to eat the moon? Fourth choice. Thistles and whistles.
Thistles and whistles.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It just sounds fun.
It's just what you want. I think I would say, well, what I would really say is what I say to you. I'm sorry, am I boring you? But since that
wasn't a choice, Dana.
That's not a choice. So I think I would aggressively yell at someone, accomplish things.
Oh, I would bet my life and sell my soul to the devil if we were betting on things that you would have said, you trying to eat the moon?
I might say that. You're right. I might say that. Okay, let's see. Are you comfortable with the level of mandolin popularity right now? Here's your choices. The level is right where it should be. It's too high. Let's take it down a notch. Not enough people are talking about the mandolin.
It's too high. Let's take it down a notch. After all, it's not a reboot of the Smurfs cartoon.
Are you kidding me? In the name of Jesus, get thee behind me. Not enough people are talking about the mandolin.
Well, I hope you are ready to join the Ren Fair when they're back next year in 2021.
I will be. I feel like your husband Alan would agree with me.
Oh God, you don't get me started. He was watching that Siberian woman who howls like a wolf playing the mouth harp when I went in to tell him we were about to record. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean, on brand. Go, Alan.
I'm like, uh-huh.
You just bit your lip so hard, is it bleeding?
Pretty much.
Okay, next one. What's the best nickname for a tambourine? A tam-tam? A bourine? A jangle disc? A thigh-slapping ring-a-ding?
Tam-tam.
I like jangle disc.
All right.
I want that. I want those little ting-tings to be jangling.
I mean, if we can add our own answer, mine would be Tambo, but
Tambo?
trying to stick to the rules.
Yeah. You like Tambo better than bourine?
Oh, yeah, I don't like bourine at all.
No, it sounds like
okay.
It sounds like some chemical you'd put in your food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Or
clean your toilet with.
I meant you specifically.
Oh my God.
Okay, here's another one. Which bread do you think you could throw the farthest? I don't even know half of these breads.
Oh, how dare you? I know them all. Come on.
Challah? I don't know what that is.
Are you kidding? Do you need to have an entire day spent with me to learn about Judaism since your friend Jessica is Jewish? Challah, Dana. Ever heard of challah? I'm pretty sure you've had it.
I don't
you
know.
You said challah, and I'm crying.
Challah? Like holla back?
Yes, like holla, Missy Elliott. Yeah.
Yeah, it's holla back bread.
Yes, challah. It's the braided one in that picture, not that seeded Kaiser roll, but lower down in the picture.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm going to drop a damn challah off at your house for Easter Sunday. How do you like them apples?
Okay. I also like apples. You can bring apples. Let's go.
Also, I won't be able to find challah because it's the week of Passover, so you're not supposed to be having any bread that's leavened. So we ain't going to be finding a challah, that's for sure. And the apples, well, let's not jump ahead. That's for Rosh Hashanah. You'll dip those in honey for a sweet new year.
Is that true?
Yes.
Wow, Jessica, you're a way better Jew than I realized.
Okay.
I'm so impressed.
I'm dying. I'm not religious at all, and I don't really believe in God, guys. So the cat's out of the bag. I married a Catholic. Yeah, I married a Catholic, and I really do believe in being good to other people. Okay.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah, I probably quietly said it.
You don't believe in any higher power at all?
I am not saying I'm an atheist. I think I'm more agnostic. I'm more Larry David about the subject. I'm like, maybe. If so, I'll find out when I die, right? Like,
wow.
I am spiritual. I will tell you that. I am a spiritual
I guess that's
person.
why I'm sort of like, oh gosh, I didn't know.
But I could feel spiritual just by like, this is going to sound corny, but I don't care. Just by sitting in a yoga class and everybody's chanting at the same time and you feel like literally feel a good energy, or being at a school and watching a friend's kid sing in the musical Free to Be You and Me. Like, that's the kind of crap that makes me feel alive.
Right. No, I agree with you completely. I just never learned that in Sunday class, like Sunday school.
Oh, I didn't either. And I went to Sunday school. My dad started the first Reformed synagogue in Atlanta, Georgia, for that matter.
I also grew up thinking that yoga was a sin. Okay.
Oh my God.
Baguette. I know what that is. Naan.
Mm-hmm.
A biscuit.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what that is? Do you know what naan is?
Is it a flat tortilla-ish bread? Like pita?
You're close. You're very warm. It's thicker and kind of stretchier. It's the Indian bread that you get and dip into your saag paneer and tikka masala.
I don't know any of those last words you said, but I have
lamb korma.
I bought naan to dip in my hummus once.
Delicious. See?
Yes.
You're at least in the right hemisphere of the world. You're combining two cultures, but that's fine.
Oh, I am.
I'm looking forward to your Mediterranean Indian fusion restaurant when everything reopens after COVID.
Listen, potato naan. I think I could throw a biscuit the hardest because there's a density to it.
That's good, and it's small, like a little shot.
It's small, like a ball, yeah.
See, I'm going to go baguette and go full-on javelin for the long, thin, whoo!
I think you might beat me.
I don't know. But I think those are the two or you know what? Here's how we knock it out of the park. You toss me the biscuit like a softball, and I whack the shit out of it with a baguette, and it goes flying over the stadium, and we win the game.
Done. National champions. Is this the dumbest episode we've ever recorded?
Maybe.
Okay, cool. Should we do one more?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm looking at the picture.
Oh, of the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one you want to do that make our last one?
You pick. I'm just dying. Go on.
Okay. If spiders were always playing tiny guitars, would this make you more or less afraid of them? Less afraid, more afraid, or I do not fear our tiny friends?
Ooh, that's a tie between A and C. Less afraid, and I do not fear our tiny friends. Tiny being the key word.
Yeah, if it's a huge one. I don't know that it actually makes me less afraid. Just because you can play the guitar doesn't mean you don't bite. So maybe if you were playing like La Vie en Rose while you bit me, maybe I'd be able to overlook it.
Oh my God.
You know that song? It's so cute. Or the TikTok song.
You mean La Vie en Rose? Yes.
La Vie en Rose.
Well, you said La Vie en Rose. I'm like, La Vie en Rose. Yes.
Yeah, sing it.
La Vie en Rose.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love Edith Piaf. You know what? If you want something to really put on that's nice when you're just relaxing or maybe like making something to eat or doing whatever, put on Edith Piaf radio on Pandora and you will be transported.
Oh, I love that.
No.
I don't want any guitar playing spiders. I don't love spiders. I told you I let them live and I'll carry them outside, but if they get in my bedroom, it's a deal breaker. If they're in my bedroom, I can't. Do you know a couple of times I've had spiders drop from the ceiling onto me?
I've had that and that is like not okay.
It's not okay. But it will never beat the time all the clear baby spiders were raining from my bathroom ceiling.
You're joking.
Not joking at all.
Please tell me that your son did not know about that.
It was before Henry was born. It was in my first apartment. I was sitting on the toilet. I know that's not pleasant imagery, but I was just peeing. And all of a sudden I noticed these things falling down. I thought it was lint. And then I like crossed my eyes because one was so close to me. It was see-through baby spiders raining.
Ma'am. Nope.
Raining down.
Nope.
I almost broke limbs trying to get off that toilet and out of the room with my pants down. I was terrified to go back in there.
I don't blame you. That is absolutely traumatic and horrifying.
And I don't care if they had tiny guitars and sang La Va Va Rose.
I picture they all sound like Puss in Boots from Shrek and play like a flamenco guitar or something.
Spiders?
That's what would make them cute. When that one holding that red acoustic guitar. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, fine. You're right. If baby spiders with tiny guitars looked and sounded like Antonio Banderas, I might like them.
Oh, man, I'm crying.
Jessica, you made me laugh so hard.
Crying. Make me laugh. Nobody can hear us. We've told you 100 times, guys, but sorry, Zoom just cuts off when either of us are laughing. So.
Yeah, it censors our laughter, and I don't like it.
If you hear those weird dramatic pauses, deal with it.
Deal. Okay, should we move into our cleansing breath?
Yes.
After all that spider talk, I think we need it. And also because pandemic.
Okay.
So usually we say if you're by yourself, you can scream it out. We know you're by yourself. Unless you have like family and kids and stuff, but they'll get over the trauma. If you feel like you need to scream out your frustration right now, feel free. We're going to take a deep breath and blow out all of our anxiety, all of our depression, all of our anger, all of our fear, and we're going to fill up with some goodness. Okay? Let's take a deep breath in. And nice. I'm going to save that list. We might have to make a new section where we go through those questions every once in a while because it made me laugh.
Well, now that we just found out we'll be staying at home at least through May 15th in Los Angeles, I can already tell y'all you can look forward to more of those with next week's episode.
I know, right? Oh, man. When this is all said and done, I'll be like, so Dan's in the union. He's a grip now. Anyway, so
I've gone back to school and gotten my EMT license and work for the LAFD.
Oh, geez, lucky. You know how hot our firemen are?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever said it on the show, but yes, I do because
oh my God.
They came to my apartment once.
That's right.
Due to a Tupperware lid melted on the grate of my not my washing machine, my dishwasher.
Yes, our firemen are hot. And thank you for all you do for the community, firemen.
Yes.
I don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not demoralize them. I don't want to
sexualize them.
I guess minimalize their it doesn't matter.
We love you. It's just an added bonus that you're Hot
Super
AF.
hot. Yeah, thanks.
Including the 70-year-old chief that came in like a
Silver Fox?
Yes,
Oh,
like a
I
brother
bet.
of Tom Skerritt or something.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that movie Poison. He's so dirty in that.
Poison.
Isn't that the
Poison
name of
Ivy?
it? Poison Ivy, yeah.
Oh my God. And
Isn't
Top
he
Gun.
isn't he dirty in it? Oh, I like me some Scarrets.
And he's Malin's husband in Steel Magnolias.
That's right. He's handsome. What's he up to these days?
I don't know.
He's 97, isn't he? It's all right. Jessica,
God.
what's your corner?
Okay, so I have two quick corners today because they both really made me smile and love in the time of COVID. I don't mean loving this time of COVID. I was just a bad pun to love in the time of cholera.
Love during the time, you could say.
Yes. So this is a little shout out to my home state of Georgia.
Yeah.
And this comes to us from a bar in Tybee Island from the Good News Movement. Georgia bar owner removes $3,714 in bills from walls to give unemployed staff during pandemic. So you guys know most places have at least the first dollar they ever earned, whatever, framed, or a lot of bars. This is on an island. It looks like a fun place to go grab a beer. They have money stapled all over the ceiling and walls. Also, sometimes maybe they collected money from all around the world that people brought in.
Right, yeah.
I don't know why I'm making that up because maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I'm just throwing that out there. The venue is called the Sandbar, and the owner's name is Jennifer Knox, and said she has taken down every dollar bill to donate the money to her staff. We literally had money on the walls and time on our hands. There was not a more perfect time to give back to my people. Her staff helped her remove the bills, some of which were marked with handwritten notes for anniversaries, messages of love, and now they can give that love to their own work family.
Oh, I love that.
So that's amazing and
it's
very
really
selfless.
Absolutely. Yeah, everybody needs help during this time, and it's really amazing to see a lot of people are really coming through for their employees and their friends that are having a hard time. It's really nice.
It's great.
I love that. I have a
Actually,
oh, sorry.
I'm gonna really quick. No, before you do it, really quick on that tip. Talking about people coming through, we're going to give a major shout out to friend of the podcast and listener Adam.
Yes.
For sending a special package to each Dana and I. We love you. You are the best.
You're amazing. There are some things that we still can't get in Los Angeles because of stocking issues. And our listener, our friend, absolutely, he lives in an area where things are not as depleted. I just made up a word. And he sent us both care packages, and like my family is so grateful. He's just the sweetest person ever. Thank you so much for looking out for us. It is hard, I think, in bigger cities.
Literally my hero.
Not a joke. Like he basically sent us a box of gold, basically, is what he did. So we're so appreciative, and he's just one of the best humans in the world. So thank you very, very much. So I have a very much less sweet. I have what we like to call around here a weirdo of the week.
You're weird. You're so very weird. Why must you bring your weirdness here? I changed it again. Didn't mean to. Sorry, bye.
Why must you? It's all right. We're all doing our best, Jessica. Okay. This is from my favorite, Oddity Central. It's by Spooky Category News.
Oh, no kidding.
It's from April 7th, so pretty on the money here, all right? South African politician buried in his beloved Mercedes.
Excuse?
A prominent South African politician who passed away, God rest your soul, sir, last week, was laid to rest in his beloved Mercedes limousine instead of a regular casket, as per his last wish. I cannot pronounce your name, sir. Shikedi Bufton Pizzo, a former leader of the United Democratic Movement in Eastern Cape, died last week after collapsing in his driveway as he was making his way to his secondhand 1990s Mercedes E500 limousine. The former businessman had once had an entire fleet of luxurious Mercedes cars, but was forced to sell them in recent years after falling on hard times. He did manage to buy a used E500, even though it had broken down and couldn't be driven. He still enjoyed spending time in it and listening to the car radio. It was his favorite thing in the world, and he even told his family he wanted to be buried in it when his time came. Last weekend, they honored that wish.
Oh my.
I'm trying to see. I had a picture to show.
What is his purpose of this?
It's just something, he just loves it, Jessica. What are you going to do, right?
I mean,
I'll send you the picture so you can see them lowering it into the ground. They buried the entire car.
with what, a crane?
No. They had it on blocks. They had it on blocks and stuff.
With 12 men pulling straps, praying for their life that they don't break?
Listen, I'm not sure I appreciate your tone. This man passed away. It was his dying wish.
His dying wish should have been to donate that car to 1877 Cars for Kids.
Jessica, look here.
KARS Cars for Kids.
Look how many people were there.
You know what? No.
The whole car.
You know what makes me even angrier is the fact that they're disrespecting the dead. They put some kind of gauze veil over it as though it's a shroud for burial, and I'm not okay with it.
Well, you don't have to be. It's not your burial.
KARS Cars for Kids.
Stop it. Anyway, rest in peace, sir. Jessica, should we move on into raves?
Let's do it. It'll fill us up with the good that we all need.
Yes. If it seems like we're rushing, we do. Sorry, guys. We do have a live interview on the internet here in a little bit.
Yeah, we have an appointment, so we've got to keep to a tight schedule.
We got to keep rolling. What's your rave?
Okay, my rave is from, you're going to love it, Dana.
Okay.
All the foodies out there know about James Beard and the James Beard Award and the James Beard Foundation. Yeah, ever heard of it?
Is this a historical figure?
No, but I'm sure you have.
He's a senator? I don't know.
Okay. The James Beard Foundation's mission is to celebrate, nurture, and honor chefs and other leaders making America's food culture more delicious, diverse, and sustainable for everyone. Okay, so that's like the main purpose of James Beard. It's been around for over 30 years, and it's a 501c nonprofit organization that has highlighted the centrality of food culture in our daily lives. So it's a major, major honor. And they pick restaurants and chefs all across the United States. It's an extreme honor if you or your restaurant get chosen by the James Beard Foundation, just to be like considered. It's for real. It's like if you're even nominated for an Oscar, that's pretty amazing, obviously, right? So the James Beard Foundation recognizes the dire situation the food and beverage community is in due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Restaurants, bars, and other independent food and beverage operations are strong economic drivers. I'll spare you that and get right to the point. To help bring swift economic relief to these essential businesses, the foundation is launching a fund, the James Beard Foundation Food and Beverage Relief Fund, that will be gathering support from corporate, foundation, and individual donors to provide micro grants to independent food and beverage businesses in need. The purpose of the James Beard Foundation Food and Beverage Industry Relief Fund is to provide critical financial assistance to the small independent restaurants that, due to COVID-19 national disaster, have an immediate need for funds to pay set operating expenses and keep from going out of business. Our goal is to do our part along with federal, state, and local governments to provide for workers, sustain local businesses, reduce the financial impact on communities, and otherwise mitigate the severe economic consequences of this global pandemic. So in case anybody's wondering or thinking, sure, we're talking a lot about food these days. Yeah, I am, number one. But Dana and I personally, half the people we know, that's their supplement to their income as actors. Yeah. I also used to be a server. I think you were too,
I was
Dana.
too. Mm-hmm.
Most people at one point in their life have worked in some sort of food service industry, food and hospitality business, right?
And if they haven't, they should have to.
100%. That's where you learn. Like, I started pouring coffee and stuff at my mom's friend's bagel restaurant when I was 13 years old. Shout out to Bagel Eatery in Atlanta, Georgia. People need this. And I cannot tell you, if you happen to be in a state that is not closing stuff down yet, which I know there are some, but in California, it's our whole state. We have the highest population, biggest population of any state in the country. I'm going to guarantee you that we easily have 1 million people in the food and hospitality business, wouldn't you say?
Oh, easily. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just anything that we have so many friends that are out of work right now that are bartenders, servers, chefs, delivery drivers, because even a lot of places that delivered are not open due to the size of their kitchens, and they'd all be too close together. So just throwing that out there, how many great people are working their butts off. Let's keep supporting local businesses when we can.
Honestly, that leads me into what I chose as a rave today.
Awesome.
Because it's somebody I know, who's also an avid listener of the show, who lives in Oklahoma, and I would like to just read what you sent.
Yes.
So her and her husband are both nurses, and I think this is maybe something that's not known to the public right now, but they're very specific nurses. So anyway, basically, this hospital in Oklahoma had to lay off 600 employees.
Whoa.
Okay? And I think none of us are expecting that right now since we're in the middle of a medical pandemic.
Right.
But that's the way things are having to go right now. And so she was laid off. They also have a small coffee shop in their hometown that they run. And that's obviously been difficult. They're obviously closed for inside service, but they are doing delivery. So she said, I'd love to submit a rave for the podcast regarding how our town continued to bless our business during this time, despite being such a small town with low-income people. If it wasn't for their loyalty, we would be closed down. So I'm giving you permission to reword that, however, and also a rave to all people across the country supporting small business during this unprecedented time. I follow several small boutiques and shops on Instagram from all over the country, and I've tried to order online, even if it's just something small to help. With small business, every dollar counts right now. Anyway, I love you, girl. Stay sexy and don't get the Rona. Which made me laugh so hard because it's a play.
Oh my God!
It's a play on my favorite. It's a play on my favorite murderer. They always say, "Stay sexy and don't get murdered." So she said, "Stay sexy and don't get the Rona."
Oh my God!
So great. But I just love. She had told me a couple of weeks ago that it was before everything was closed down. And a small businessman had ordered coffee for his entire office to lift their spirits and to give business. And that is important. My family has chosen at the moment not to eat out just for now, because we're like in the middle of the peak of it for Los Angeles. And so, but I am doing small business orders for other things. So if you can support your small businesses, please do in any way you can. We're all trying to do the best we can. So anyway, I love that her town is supporting her, and it kind of went hand in hand with what you brought, Jessica.
Yeah, I love it. And I hope that coffee shop continues to stay open. So we will send you the best vibes, and that people will be hopefully back to work at that hospital or somewhere else very, very soon.
It's a real weird time right now. So much love to our listener and her family.
Absolutely.
And shout out to her and her husband. Yeah, I believe her husband is still working as a nurse for being on the front lines. And it's all very scary.
That she, in her own time of need, is still doing something for others by trying to support other small businesses. So
absolutely,
that's above and beyond. And thank you for that. And
and we love you, Ashley. Thank you for writing in. I appreciate it. And
totally.
Let's all try and stay the course and emotionally support one another and support small business.
That's right.
Jessica.
Dana.
I think that's our show.
I think it is.
We didn't even tell people how to get in contact with us.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Just launched we launched right into our tiny spider questions. Do you want to tell people how to get a hold of us?
Yes, you guys, please find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Rants and Raves podcast. If you were following us, then you'd know how to get us live, because we about to go live. Well, by the time you see it, it won't be live. But you know what? It's a thought that counts. You can find us through our website, the contact button, www.therantsandravespodcast.com. We also have an email, therantsandravespodcast@gmail.com.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Thank you. I like to end every week with a weekly point to ponder, maybe conversation starters, which I know we kind of silly did in the beginning. But this week I chose a fact. And I chose it for a specific reason. And now after the episode, I'm like, we talked a lot about food. So this really fits.
Oh my God.
Make sure, please rate, review, subscribe, share us with your friends. We want to bring a smile to people's faces, especially right now. Share some goodness. We appreciate all of you and for listening to us during this crazy time. Hopefully we can make you feel like you're not so alone. Jessica.
Dana.
Did you know that a cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds? And that makes me happy because I think clouds are beautiful. So
I love them too.
Ha, ha, ha. Plus size clouds, 1 million pounds. We'll be back next week, everybody. See what you can cook. I'll tear it down, Jessica, and then we'll have some laughs together. I love you guys.
Happy Easter. Happy Passover.
Happy Easter for those celebrating, which won't be my family because we have to wait. All right. We'll see you next week with our words. Bye.
Bye.